It's in your face. Let's not get it in your face. Let's get down here.
Yeah.
Oh, are you yawning?
No, I'm not
You're
yawning.
yawning. You're not allowed to yawn. You're gonna start singing some music. Come on.
That's delicious. That's delicious. That's delicious. That's delicious.
That's delicious. That's delicious. That's delicious. Ellie says that's delicious. Whoa! There's audio coming in like a crazy right now. We have a couple viewers already. People are going to be logging on like crazy. What'd you just do? Are you doing a silly little dance? Guess what, everybody?
What?
Welcome to That's Delicious. I beat you to it.
Oh.
That's Delicious for May 6th, 2020.
Or
it is a
today.
beautiful Wednesday night, or today. Big giant thank you to our big shots, Ryan, Gan, and Jordan. Remember to check us out on Patreon and become a Big Shot VIP as well. You help and support us because we have to pay for cameras and web hosting and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Today is a very special episode. John says, yep. Today, our episode, we want to thank everybody that's been on the show. We have had a truly awesome show with so many people on there, right? And we're really thankful for all of them. And so we're going to go one by one, and we're going to be kind of giving a little personal thank you on the video. Let's adjust the light here. Like that. Better. There we go. Much better. A little thank you, and tell everybody who's watching why we think it's great that all these people have been guests on our show, including the guy who messaged this right there, John. Yep. See, we know who you are. We see ya. Yeah. We see ya. Okay, let's get this party started. I'm gonna move this, scooch this over a little bit here. All right. So we want to thank Spasse at the Booze Nest. Spasse has been on a couple times. Two times. Yes, that's what a couple means, actually. You can check out the Booze Nest. Spasse is awesome. And look at a cool new logo there, too. That's nice. Facebook.com/the Booze Nest or the_booze_nest. Very cool of Spasse to, that looks a little better. Cool. Very cool of Spasse to start up that site, that blog. It kind of helps people make choices on really cool adult beverages. How old are you right now?
Teen.
Oh, you said it.
No, I said teen.
Teen, you're 10 years old. You got 11 more years. You've got 22 more years before you can drink, little one.
22?
That's because I lay the rules down. But the nice thing is Spasse has if the Booze Nest will be around, which I'm sure it will be, Spasse will be there to give you some really cool suggestions for drinks. And that's pretty awesome. We want to thank Blogisa for being on the show. Let's enlarge this here. Blogisa was on the show to help people get their businesses online. So get your business online.biz. Blogisa is awesome. The really cool thing, guys, she made it free. Yeah. So yeah, we like free stuff. Blogisa is awesome. She's going to help you get your business online. I know a lot of people think they have their businesses online, but they just kind of put up a page and that's it. It's really what you do with your website, your web presence. That's so important. And Blogisa has all these amazing years of experience, all these companies she's worked for. And I've known her for a while, and that's why we think it's very cool. And thank you to Blogisa for coming on the show. She was our second guest. Isn't that cool? Oop, this is going to be bouncing around quite a bit. And Spasse says, thanks, guys. No, thank you, Spasse. It's really awesome. Yep, sorry, that line went right over Ellie's face. Look at that bonk. Up next, we had Whitney Mears. Whitney was awesome, really funny to have on the show. She's a comedian. She's a writer. She's written for a lot of different publications out there. You can check out her Twitch channel. So Lumbago, LUMBA3GO, or find her on Twitter at Whitney Mears. She's really funny. She's really talented. And she knows how to not only how to make people laugh, but how to entertain people with gaming, with writing, with all kinds of stuff. So it's really cool to have her on. Really funny stuff. And it's always a pleasure to have people on that do things that are a little bit different than our daily lives. Like I draw all day. And what do you do all day? You go to school all day. Right? You go to school all day. Whitney writes and plays games and does all kinds of cool stuff, creates content, manages magazines. So that was, I thought, very, very cool. So thank you, Whitney. Say thank you, Whitney.
Thank you, Whitney.
Peter Elief Peter had MacConnect.com, and MacConnect.com is so MAKONNECT.com. That's for people of whether Macedonian background or people that help Macedonians, how to get, it's basically a free web directory for all these awesome businesses. And it's what we've needed kind of in our community for a long time. So it was really cool of him to set that up with this friend. And I think it's going to go a long way. So thank you again, Peter. And we hope all the best for the site. And I think it's awesome. I've been on there looking at businesses, and it's been growing nonstop. And he just did a interview with another awesome video production stuff. So it was pretty cool. Yeah. Good job, Peter. We're very proud of you. Ashley Nestadovska with Chubby Charlie's. Bam, chubbycharliespizza.com. The stuff that Ashley and the whole Nestadovsky clan, I call them a clan because it's a big family. Everything they've been doing has been awesome, because not only are they just a pizza place, they could have said, well, we're all under quarantine, stay at home, so let's just close up. No, they got smart. They started giving out pizzas to people who needed it, like in the front lines, to charities. They're doing all this awesome charity work, and they've been really innovative. They said, we can shut down and just wait, or we can try new things. And they were showing the really cool pizza kits, a home pizza kit. Wouldn't that be cool to have a pizza kit at home? So we just kind of get the dough and we just make it, and it's the Chubby Charlie's pizza. I think it's awesome. They've been looking at all other kinds of ways to do it. So you guys are doing it great. And because you guys are doing so well with the charity work and the innovation, you can expect a lot more service from guys like me. So thank you, guys. Thank you, Ashley, and everybody over there at Chubby Charlie's at all your locations, right? Pizza's good. She likes pizza, this little girl right here. Evita and Antonio, thank you guys for coming on the show and explaining what Food for Friends is. Now, Food for Friends is really awesome. Foodforfriends.co or .co. Definitely go to this website, donate a little bit. You can donate as much as you want, and all the money goes towards either buying food. You can actually buy food directly, or you can donate money that they can scope out. Evita sent me a photograph of all the food that they had bought for the folks that needed it, the families that needed the food. It's so cool, and you feel like you're totally a part of it. It was actually Antonio's idea. Antonio, he's like younger than you. And it was his idea to come up with this. How could he help his friends in school, the folks that maybe didn't have as much capability to buy all the food or get the food that they needed? So they created this awesome website, foodforfriends.co, and it's done so many amazing things. They've been on like the Free Press, they've been on the news and stuff. So it's awesome. Jordan, our good friend Jordan, says, hey, good. Don't worry, we got a shout out for you later on too. So yes, thank you again, Evita and Antonio and the whole Vitorini family. What you guys are doing with foodforfriends.co is awesome, and it's really fantastic, especially during this time. Positivity, right? Positivity is really good. And our good friends Nev and Kalina, that we had them, I remember they came on and to tell us a bit about Darko Biberko, which is the website for little kids to learn about Macedonian, how to speak Macedonian. And guess what? I actually learned a few things too. You watched a few of the videos. They're on YouTube. It's so good. And they're helping kids who are born in the US or born in other parts of the world that maybe are trying to learn Macedonian. It's very easy. The animation is great. It's amazing how fast they're able to put these together. And from the time that they come up with whatever, the plot or the story of the video to the time that they create it, they do all their own music. It's so cool. Amazing stuff. And you can, little kids can learn this other language very easily. And I think it's something that hopefully other backgrounds and stuff, whoa, there's loud noises out there. Other backgrounds can pick up on. I think it's so cool. They're doing construction. They're actually getting ready for the construction because the construction order is lifting tomorrow. So they're kind of prepping, but also that's a loud bang right there. So anyways, yes. Thank you again, Nev and Colleen. It was awesome to have you on out of the East Coast. You guys are great, and stay safe. Again, thank you to Father Dragan and Father Sinisha over at our church. It was really kind of interesting. See, it's almost looks like we're frozen in that picture, doesn't it? What was really kind of cool and interesting was a lot of folks had asked me and asked them, how can they stay in touch with churches and how can they stay in touch with their church and how can they donate and how can they be a part of it? And so the Father Sinisha and Father Dagan came on the show. We were very fortunate to have them during like the busiest Easter week type of situation. And they helped kind of talk to us and explain, here's how you can still be active. Here's some of the questions that you guys have answered. And it was awesome. It was a lot of fun to have them on. And I learned a lot, and it made everybody, I think, feel a little bit better about themselves and about staying safe during our situation. So thank you again, Father Draga and Father Sinisha. Our good friend John, who was saying hi a second ago, check out his website, jbleau.com, jbleau.com. John is like a regular on our show. He's always showing up. He's always somehow losing at charades, saying how bacon was robbed in our tournaments. But it's always fun to have him on. And he's been so funny and so wonderful and caring to be on. And I think he's like one of your number one fans, maybe. I don't know. But John is great. And so we had John on to talk about artwork and sketching. And John does these sketches every single day. And it's kind of like his little diary of getting through this. Because John's an artist and designer like I am. And so he sketches all the time. And he's like, instead of like just moping around and watching Netflix and hoping that he says he was robbed. Yeah, sorry, charades. Maybe we'll play again later. He's able to kind of turn that around and say, I'm going to do a sketch of something that happened today. And guess what? Later on in life, he will, he says he still tunes in. Later on in life, he's going to be popping open. Look, it's right over your face. So in other words, I'm the winner. There you go. Later on, he's going to be tuning in or flipping through these images and saying, I remember this moment. I remember when this happened. I remember when that happened. And it'll be a really cool way to kind of do these little snapshots. So again, thank you, John, for joining us. It was a lot of fun to have you on. Mama's cousin Alex was on the show with us to tell us all about how life has been treating him coming from, because they were on vacation. They're from Toronto, and he was on vacation in Florida with the family, with the little one, a baby, and they couldn't obviously couldn't fly back because everything was shut down. So they had to drive back all the way up through the States, through Toronto to get to Toronto. And it was a journey for them to get back in and to be safe and be home. And they had to quarantine themselves for a couple of weeks. Obviously, Alex's mom was in, had the virus, and a lot of his family members had the virus, and now they're all healthy. Thankfully, they're all healthy, and they're recovering, I should say. They're all recovering, and we look forward to seeing them all this summer. But it was a really great story to show how family can stick together and get through things together, even when they're, separated by long distances. So again, thank you, Alex. It was awesome to have you on. DJ Spaz Goran out of Chicago, my good friend. He's one of the ones that's been one of the folks that has been most influential to me getting into DJing and music. And you watch me DJ all the time, and you're like, "That's my dad. He's DJing." Well, it's because of guys like Spaz, like Goran, that I really got interested in DJing. Jordan says it's great about Alex. And so Spaz is like a legend. He's been DJing for 25, maybe 30 years now. I don't want to make him sound much older because he's not that much older than I am either. But he's been doing it for a long time. And so he brings this whole type of energy, and he helped kind of usher in the Midwest, definitely one of the top DJs in the Midwest, and bringing all this great music from Eastern Europe with him. And it's him there's a few other DJs on there as well, but I remember Spaz growing up because he came from a different town than Detroit, so it was always a great event. So Spaz, thank you again. We really appreciate you being on the show. Another friend, Tony Anchevsky. Tony Tone, he does amazing live music. He's a drummer. He plays every instrument imaginable. You're not a fan if he's wearing a Blackhawks hat. There you go, about Spaz. Yeah, he's a big NHL Blackhawks fan out of Chicago. But yeah, Tony's a blast. Tony's a great guy. And he's a legend locally in music. Everybody knows Tony. He's played at every major, a lot of major events in the area. He's always, not only is he for hire as a musician, but he's part of his own band called 5 Star Band. They're always so much fun to have around. They're so exciting. Yeah, you've seen them. You've actually seen them play. And Tony's just a great guy. Always cheerful, even when times are tough. He was telling us some great stories, and he even played some music for us. And how cool is that? Tony played live for our show. So that was cool. Say thank you to Tony.
Thank you.
Miles Jones, Mr. Miles. Thank you, Tony. No, we really appreciate you, Tony. Miles was awesome to have on. Another musician. We've had like 3 musicians in a row. That's kind of cool. Miles is great. So Miles, you can find him at Instagram, either should be Runaway J. Sorry about that.
Oops.
Or at Instagram Mojo Library. So Runaway J or Mojo Library. Miles is great to talk to because he comes from a musical background and thank you. And And so his musical background means he's creative, and he's worked on a lot of projects in Toronto. He's published a lot of great songs. Go out there and, buy up all of his albums on iTunes. Just look for Miles Jones. It's great. It's some of the best like hip hop that you can listen to. It's so good. And he's done a lot of production work, and he works as a musician and a musical producer on Kim's Convenience, which is like one of the top shows in Canada, if not the top show. So that's pretty cool. It's on Netflix right now in the US. Go ahead and check it out. Kim's Convenience. Really funny. And he's into baseball cards and card collecting. And so we were chatting about that for a whole long spell of time. So that was a lot of fun talking to Miles about cards and collecting, because we're all kind of collectors in our way. What do you collect, Ellie?
LOL dolls.
LOL dolls. So she collects stuff. So yeah, thank you, Miles. Again, check him out. Runaway J. Sorry, I forgot the J on there. Or Mojo Library for his card collecting. And of course, SoundCloud, look for Miles Jones. Uncle Jimmy. Uncle Jimmy was on there, and Jimmy was great to talk to because Jimmy's lost a lot of weight. And Jimmy's lost, I think he said 64 pounds he's lost, and he's aiming for 100 by the end of his year trying, which is amazing. And it takes a lot of hard work and dedication. And so Jimmy decided to turn his life around, and it's awesome to hear that. We have a great Chicago and Detroit rivalry because we always go there for Thanksgiving, and I'm always wearing my Lions outfit. He's always wearing his Bears outfit.
I'm always doing funny stuff at their house.
You're always doing funny stuff at their house, and we heard some of those funny stories during the last couple of shows. And so yeah, it was great. It was a lot of fun to have Jimmy on and talk to Jimmy a little bit this past Sunday, and it was great to hear his story and kind of be inspired by everything that he's done. So thank you, Jimmy. Jordan says, "Way to go, Jimmy." It was awesome. Very cool to have Jimmy on. Our friends at Velocilinks. So Velocilinks and Velocilinks.com and Facebook Velocilinks. We're actually going to have them on tomorrow. So be ready. They're coming on the show tomorrow to talk about Velocilinks and how they kind of started the company, how John started the company, or where the company comes from, I guess, and the cool products that they're doing. I've been using the Velocilink stuff, and I have the keyboard and mouse and the headset down there. My first time using a suspension headset. So my first time using like really gamer stuff, which was really cool. It kind of changed how I interact.
Borrow some of the stuff sometimes?
Only if you promise to be careful with it.
And I will return it.
And you are okay, then yes, you can borrow some of this stuff. Anyways, we're gonna have them on tomorrow. Thank you guys at Velocilinks for sending over this stuff. And we look forward to chatting with you guys tomorrow. Thank you to our big shots, Jordon and Ryan. Jordon, of course, he says, now you got me interested. We'll see you tomorrow then, Jordon, 8:00. Jordon and Ryan are our 2 big shots, which has been awesome. They've helped support our show directly. They actually tipped us. They gave us, they became big shots on the Patreon. They've helped us buy, some of the equipment we have here. So that's awesome, isn't it? It was very thoughtful of you guys. Didn't have to do it, but I think it's always cool. We thought, let's give it a shot. I don't know if anybody will be interested. The very first person to do it was Jordon, like that day. So we thank you guys so much. It's just awesome. It's so cool. Most importantly, all of you viewers and listeners and everybody we interact with and everybody that talks to us and messages us. Dan Dmitrievsky, thank you, Dan, for getting us that really cool video shout out from Harry from the Too Hot to Handle show on Netflix. Everybody has done so much stuff for us. Obviously, Mama. Our friends that have watched the show, our friends that have messaged us about it. We do this show because we love you guys. And whenever we get feedback, it's all been unanimously good. It's been because of you, because you guys make the show. You guys let us have a lot of fun. You guys let us come into your lives every night, 8:00. Isn't that wild? We have snuck into your houses at 8 o'clock every night. Guess what? Guess what? The cookies that you left on the counter were good, but they're all gone. What did you steal from their house? Because you're notorious for stealing things at people's houses.
I stole maybe some of the remotes.
You no longer have remotes in your house. No, thank you, Spase. Thank you, everybody, for just paying attention to us over this last 50 days, maybe 45 days, 45, 50, somewhere around that. Our show has been going on. It's crazy. We started it March 20th. So I don't know my math, but it's over a month. And so we did all of April, and now we're doing May. So yeah, you're in Arizona right now, Eliana.
I'm in Arizona.
Yep, she's stealing from Arizona. So
I wonder what I should steal next.
I don't know. What should you steal next?
Oh,
Hearts. You should steal hearts.
Oh, I see a shiny plate over there.
Uh-oh. She sees a plate in your house, Jordan. Be careful. So again, thank you, everybody. We love you. We're so thankful to have you guys as viewers, as friends, as family. And
Papa, do you have a Macklish word?
Well, first, do you want to start with your joke of the day or Macklish word?
Joke of the day.
Okay. Now it's time for Eliana's joke of the day.
What's a teacher's favorite nation?
I don't know. What is a teacher's favorite nation?
Explanation.
Explanation. I like that. A teacher's favorite nation is explanation. This has been Eliana's joke of the day. And now it's time for
the Macklish word of the day. Core.
Core. I know you have dime and penny, but do you have core?
A quarter.
This has been the Macklish word of the day. And this has been That's Delicious on a thankful episode. We love everybody that's been on the show, everybody that watches the show. We're thankful for you guys. Jordan loved your joke. We're thankful for you guys. We did this show. We started this show because we were bored one day and said, wouldn't it be fun to kind of talk to some of our friends online instead of just doing a Zoom call where only one or two people can see it? What if a few folks got to interact with us, And thanks to all the different software we've been playing with and all the different things we've been doing, I think we've been pretty lucky. And we've got to hang out with people and meet more people and get more in touch with friends. We can't wait until we can start hanging out together. I think that's going to be really cool. And we'll see where this show goes. I'm sure, people are going to be, John's laughing at your joke. People are going to be busier at night times once we can start going out more often and stuff like that and getting back to work. But we'll try to still have some fun. I mean, right now we're still going to the end of this month because most places are going to be pseudo shut down until then. So, and I'm basically working from home until June. So I'm here. You guys got me for the next few weeks.
You're stuck with us.
I am stuck with you guys, and they're stuck with us. I'm pointing to all over the place, but I don't mind being stuck with them. I think it's a lot of fun.
There's a ghost in the haunted part of the house.
The haunted part of the house that Eliana was mentioning yesterday. Anyways, thank you, everybody. We're going to see you on the next episode of That's Delicious. Tomorrow night, we have VelociLinks on. We have John and his team from VelociLinks will be on. It'll be a lot of fun to talk to them about gaming and about putting together, the company for the gaming peripheral. So tune in. If you have any questions for them, feel free to let me know. I'd be happy to ask the questions. So that's it. We love you, and we'll see you all in the next episode of That's
Potato Show.
Delicious. Yeah. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
We love you.
Love you.
Thank you.
Thank you.